Hey guys, what is going on? It is Swegmec, and today we're going to play and start a new series of Factorio. And this game is really fun. You might have heard of it. It's gaining popularity. It's on Steam in early access. And what we're going to do is we're just going to play a new game. And we're going to travel through it. I'll give you tips, and you can watch the first few episodes, see if it's a good game for you, and buy it for $20 on Steam if you want to. I am in no way affiliated with the game. I just think it's a good one. Let's check my recording, make sure it's working. Okay. And we're going to get into it. Multiplayer, no. We're just going to do single player. New game. And Factorio is all about, while I set up the settings, Factorio is all about automation and getting robots and machines to do things for you. We'll get into more later, but the point is for making your own factory that will automatically create hundreds of things for you, and eventually the goal of the game is to launch a rocket into space and win. So if that sounds something that's fun to you, just keep watching, and if it doesn't, still keep watching so you can support me. So there are many presets we can use. Whereas Rail World is my favorite because resource patches are large and spread far apart to encourage training systems. Spiders won't create any new bases or re-expand into clear territory. This is probably the best because it allows you to use the train system to your advantage. Also, biters will not create any new bases. Biters are evil things that will try to attack you and destroy your stuff. It's pretty annoying to defend them off, but there's a lot of defensive things you can research and get more of. And if my recording is bad or my speech is just all over the place, it's my first video in a very long time, so pardon me and please bear with me. I'll get better as the episodes go on. So Railworld, I'm going to do this. I'm also going to change, actually, you know, since this is just a simple playthrough, I'm going to stick with Railroad, actually. I think it's good. Now, this is where I'm going to change a few things. I'm going to change these to low. And I am going to change the ores to very big. And this way, we won't run out. Oh, never mind. This is the wrong setting. Big. Now we're going to change the richness of these ores to good. And this way, we will not run out, and we just need to expand in order to create more production, more per second. So this is good. Enemy bases low. That's good. Size medium, richness regular, and that is good. Advanced settings. Let's see. We're not going to change anything here. And actually, okay. So in order to make the game just a bit more, long and strategic, we're going to change technology price multiplier if we can. I don't know if we can do decimals. No, we cannot. Okay, so we can't do decimals, so we'll just keep it at 1. Technology difficulty normal, just because I've only played this a few times. I haven't actually won the game ever. So, and enemy expansion is not enabled, which means it's a good thing because that means biters will not just randomly just come into your base and make bases right. Oh dear. So we spawned in forest. Oh no. So this is what happens. Occasionally you'll spawn in a forest with nothing. And you have to chop all these trees down. I really do not. Problem is copper is there and there's nothing. I'm actually going to regen the map. Just because if I do this, it's going to be really boring for the first 30 minutes where I'm just chopping down trees randomly. Let's just regen the map. I know I'm cheap for doing this, but you know, whatever. Okay, so this looks like a better map. Let's see, right here, stone, iron, coal, and copper. I'm going to use this map because we have plenty of resources to spare. Water is plentiful. It's perfect. So, first thing, you're going to have a burner mining drill, a stone furnace, and 8 iron plates. What you want to do with these iron plates is you want to make an iron axe, so you can cut down things faster. Here, I'll show you. If I unequip this and start chopping down a tree, look how long it's taking. That yellow bar at the bottom, that's taking forever. If I equip this axe, it will chop down much faster, and you must have wood to start this game. You need it. So a cool feature 1.5 or 0.15, sorry, is that when you go on the map by pressing M, you can hover over and see exactly how much is in each vein. 1.6 million copper. I have plenty of copper here. I have plenty of iron. Stone could get iffy. Coal, I have a decent amount of coal. I have a good starting area. And I think, yeah, this is a good map to roll with. And let me just hop down this. It's going to take a while. So when you mouse over ores, you're going to see mining hardness, which doesn't really matter for your purposes, and mining time. Mining time is how long it's going to take to chop down trees, mine ore. For example, mining time 2, which means 1. On average, it's going to take about 2 seconds, maybe a little bit faster. Since the mining hardness is less, it's probably a bit faster. And we're going to mine some stone up. There we go. And yeah, it'll do day and night cycles. And at night, you'll automatically have a flashlight, which is nice to see around. But you can build lamps later on. So what we first need to do is the burner mining drill. We will place this down on iron. You will see why later. The burner mining drill will automatically mine stuff for you. So if I place it down over this iron, as you can see, it says on the right, expected resources. This is how many resources it will get out of this iron vein if it mines it for the duration of, or how much is in the vein. As you can see, it's not infinite. The amount on the right shows how much ore is in each square or tile. So right here is 1442. If I mine one, it will go down. And once it reaches 0, you cannot mine that place anymore. And you must venture out to get more iron or any other resource that you need. So the burner mining drill, I will put it down right here. This arrow shows which way it will place the iron. And there's a problem. Fuel. You need to fuel this thing. And you can do this with a variety of things. But since we have plenty of wood, we can put wood in here. And as this green bar fills up, it will hit the iron. But wait. It stops. Why? Because there is no space for it to put down more iron ore. There's an iron ore here. Now, you can pick up the iron ore by hovering over it and pressing F. Also, I might get key bindings wrong. I don't think so. I'm left-handed, so I have to play with different controls. But by pressing F for default controls, you will hover over it, and you can pick it up if you're near it. However, again, it will stop drilling after every time that happens. That's not something we want, but chest to the rescue. If we place this chest here, when this fills up, it will go into the chest. And this can fill up a lot, and as you can see, it's automatically. But the problem is, iron ore is not useful in this game. Iron plates are. These things are used for every recipe, or nearly every recipe in the game. And you will need millions of them to actually win. There we go. We're going to mine up that chest, and we have a stone furnace. stone furnace will convert the iron ore into plates, and it has a 2x2 radius. It looks like it's not covering it, but it is. So you just place it down, and we need to fuel it. So we'll put those in. Shift click to transfer all of the stack into something. And there we go, iron plates. Beautiful. Now we need to find a better source of energy. Trees are just not going to do it. Yes, you do need trees for most of the early game to make electric poles, which we will get electricity eventually, and you will need wood to make poles to transfer that. And we'll go over that probably next episode. I don't think we're going to get much right now. So we're going to venture over to this coal right here. And this is copper. Okay, we missed. This is a problem. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just blind. So it looks like the coal's covered by trees, but it's just this shrubbery. It covers it up. You can't get rid of it. Unless, I think if you build something on it, yeah, okay, if you build something on it, it will get rid. So, and there's still shrubs covering the coal. There's a lot of coal here, 930,000 coal. So we can make a burner. Oh dear, we cannot make a burner mining drill. We need more iron, specifically iron gears, and I will show you a nifty trick if you try to craft these burner drills. 27 iron plates, that's looking good. Get that, that's a lot of stone for me. So I can craft 3 of these. You're going to wonder, wait, you don't have iron gears, how can you craft it? And if we go to intermediate products, iron gears, I can craft these. However, if you pocket craft, now pocket craft refers to crafting within your own inventory as opposed to having a machine, which I will go over. A machine can craft for you later on, but pocket crafting refers to in your inventory. If I click on this, down here it will automatically make all the intermediate products, and I'm going to do that again. If you look down at the very bottom left, as you can see, the gears are already being made for me. Stone furnace is automatically being made. It's a very handy feature. Now, since we need a lot of coal, I'm going to put down 2 burner mining drills. One here and one here. They both need fuel. I have plenty of wood. And eventually you can make coal. And coal is double the efficiency. Coal has double the efficiency of wood. If I go wood, fuel value 4 megajoules. Coal has a fuel value of 8 megajoules, meaning it will last twice as long. If you play Minecraft, which you probably have, it's essentially same as putting wood sticks in versus coal. It's virtually exactly the same thing. It is the exact same thing. So I'm great at this recording thing, aren't I? Okay, so I can make an iron chest as well with 8 iron plates, and I will do that right now. Iron chests have better storage. You can hold more, whereas here you can only hold this much. We're going to take this coal, we're going to take out this wood, and I will show you how much better it is. If I put in that, and we're just going to wait for this to burn down. As you can see, it's taking down a lot more slowly. If we put in fuel, it's taking down very slowly. That's good. We can use this coal, and we can hop back up to our iron, which is most likely out of fuel right now. Okay, so yeah, it's out of fuel. This wood is not needed because we can put coal and it will power just as much. If we put 5 coal in, it will last a lot longer. But you can't just run around like this forever, right? Just doing this, mining stuff, right? Just with coal as power. This is not going to work because the issue is that it's just not efficient or convenient at all. These burner mining drills, there are better things out there. For example, electric mining drills. In order to get an electric mining drill, we're going to have to get a bit further into the game and start mining this copper. Offshore pump will be next, and I'll tell you what that does later. So, my mouse just disconnected. Okay, so we're going to craft a stone furnace, or 2 stone furnaces there. And we are going to put another burner mining drill onto our copper. We're also going to put one onto our stone as well. We just need to get our iron plates. If you have one on each, it will be a lot more useful. And you have to think, Swegmec, there has to be a better way to do this, and there is. I can't just run around like this forever. And later, or in the next episode, I will begin electricity. I'm going to put wood in here because I'm lazy and I don't want to go back and get all the stone. Wait, I can't smelt stone. Or you can smelt stone, but there's no point. I don't need to right now. There. Just. I'm not thinking today. So we need one more burner mining drill. Boom. And as you can see, everything has a craft time, and when that orange like circle thing fills up, that's when your thing is done. Some items have a super long crafting time, and you cannot do it by hand. I mean, you could do it by hand, but it's incredibly inefficient, and you're going to use machines for this. Some things have 30-second crafting time, 60-second crafting time. That's not okay. So copper can be smelted into copper wires. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. Copper can be smelted into copper plates, which can be made into copper wires later on. Copper plates are also an essential thing for everything in the game. Essential item for everything in the game. We're going to put coal and coal. I like keeping coal on hand just in case something happens. So, what is next? Well, how am I going to transfer this copper in the stone furnace into another chest? Is that possible? Well, as a matter of fact, it is. You can have everything automated in this game, which means at this basic level, we can make the burner mining drill, transfer copper into a furnace, which will cook it into copper plates, and have it automatically be transferred into a chest. So we can just stop by the chest, pick it up, and go on with our day. How do we do that? Inserters. There's 2 types right now. We are going to concern ourselves with the burner inserter. The regular inserter requires electricity, which we are not there yet. We do not have electronic circuits. The burner inserter, if we craft it, 1 iron gear, 1 iron plate. We already have the iron plates, so it just needs to craft those. We're going to make 3 of them. And you can queue up an infinite amount in your crafting queue. So if you just want to queue up a very long crafting thing, go on, do other things, maintenance or building new machines. You come back a minute later and it's just done crafting. If we put the burner inserter down here, as you can see, as I place it, there's a line and an arrow. The line signifies where it's taking from. So the line it will take from this furnace. Again, it doesn't look like it's on the furnace, but if I move it down, you can't place it there, which means this is actually taken from the furnace. The arrow is where it will place it. There we go. As you can see, it's just placing things down. But, of course, there's nothing to put it on. So if we put it here, boom. The inserter will, as I ran out of fuel, unfortunately, the inserter will take from the furnace into the chest. So I don't have to click on the furnace. Now this is obviously it's the same efficiency to click on a furnace and take it as to just click on a chest and take it. But later on, you will automatically transfer this copper onto a conveyor belt right here. If I make a conveyor belt, put it down, it'll make 2 every time you craft it. Conveyor belts automatically move things and people. So if I mine this up, I can insert this onto a conveyor belt and place it into another chest. And this, I ran out of fuel again. This is just a general example of what you can do, and it's going to get massive later on. It's going to get ridiculously massive. So the last thing I'm going to do before I end this short episode is I am going to put this. Do I have a stone burner? I might just end this episode now. And yeah, you can zoom out, zoom in by mouse wheel. I do. I just haven't put fuel in it, and I'll get fuel later. I'm lazy. The last thing I want to touch on is these biters. You heard me in the map generation talk about how biters will try to destroy your stuff. They hurt a lot. Weapons down at the bottom right. You can hold space while hovering over a biter, and I can't do it now because there's nothing nearby. It will target whatever you're doing, and that's how you shoot. You hold space. Pollution is how biters happen. Pollution right here. This is a nasty thing. Everything that you make will have pollution in it. Burner mining drill creates pollution. Furnace creates pollution. As you can see, this red overlay is how much pollution is there. If you create enough, biters are attracted to the pollution, which means if you see a biter base, which will be red on the map, like an intense red. We haven't discovered any yet, but if you see any biters, they will be attracted to this pollution. They will come for your stuff, and they will try to destroy it. The more pollution you have, the stronger they are, and the more aggressive they are, which means if you see a base from far away, they will come for you, and they will come and take you. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, I'm going to end this episode before I cringe myself with all this terrible dialogue. Sorry for all this dialogue. Sorry for the bad, recording. I'm just new to this. I haven't done it in a long time. So just bear with me as I get reacclimated to talking to myself over a game. So yeah, if you like this video, subscribe, obviously, to get more videos, which I might even release 2 today, if I'm feeling it. If you like it, subscribe, like the video, comment what you want me to do, comment good, bad, ugly comments, don't really care, and see you next episode.